They called it progress. They built observatories to watch the stars, but closed their eyes to the light within. They said they were seeking truth, but only the kind that could be weighed or burned or dissected. Follow if you've ever felt that truth is larger than equations. In every age, curiosity births authority. The first astronomers became priests of the sky. The first physicists became guardians of matter, and like every priesthood, they feared losing power. To protect the temple of reason, they built walls around wonder. Anything that moved beyond measurement became taboo. They forgot that every discovery begins as heresy. Do you think today's world worships science the way the past worshipped religion? Type yes or no. Let's take the pulse of this age. Galileo aimed a telescope at the heavens and saw what dogma refused to see. For that, he was condemned. Centuries later, the same pattern repeats. Anyone who peers too far into consciousness is mocked, not for being wrong, but for being early. The fear isn't of error, it's of evolution. Every institution that begins with curiosity ends with control. The tragedy of science is not ignorance, it's arrogance. Follow me if you believe curiosity is sacred. Share this to honor every soul who looked through a lens and saw God. The same scientists who once mocked the idea of invisible rays later discovered X-rays. They denied the existence of energy fields until magnetism proved them wrong. They said the atom was indivisible until it wasn't. Every time they laughed at mystery, mystery smiled and became discovery. What they call supernatural is simply natural, not yet explained. The unseen isn't unreal. It's unrevealed. Comment still laughing? If you think history repeats whenever truth knocks on closed minds, why the ridicule? Because proof of spirit would dethrone the ego. If consciousness shapes reality, then the laboratory isn't the final judge. Our own awareness is, that terrifies any system built on hierarchy. So they protect their titles by mocking what threatens them. But denial never stops evolution. It only slows it. Truth waits patiently for courage. If you've ever been dismissed for something you knew was real, tap the heart and comment, I know what I felt. Share this so others see they're not alone. Every age has its Galileo. A woman who heals before medicine can explain it. A child who sees auras no textbook describes. A researcher who senses intelligence in light. They stand alone until the century catches up. And when it finally does, it calls them genius instead of heretic. Remember that today's heresy is tomorrow's headline. Tag a friend who thinks different, someone you believe is ahead of their time. Spiritual phenomena aren't illusions, they're interactions on subtler frequencies. You can't trap intuition in a test tube any more than you can bottle sunlight. The measuring tool must match the mystery. To sense the unseen, you need instruments of the heart, empathy, stillness, reverence. One day, science will develop technology sensitive enough to register what mystics already perceive. Until then, the empath is the living laboratory of truth. Follow for daily bridges between energy and evidence. Comment, I am the instrument if you know you feel what others only study. Blindness is not the absence of eyes, it's the refusal to see. And the scientific world, for all its brilliance, still refuses to look inward. But that's changing. A new generation is realizing that matter and spirit are twin reflections of one light. When that light returns to the heart of science, faith and reason will finally shake hands. Until then, keep looking with both eyes, the outer and the inner. Follow me for the next chapter of the Veil of Isis series. Comment, I see now, so we can fill the feed with light instead of noise. Share this to honor every truth seeker silenced by their own time.